Right, 1735 question mark. Good luck. That means it's a provisional rating for my opponent. 49 games, so it's a reasonable number. Just 50 there. Fairly new account. Well, let's go c4. I see we can play it traditionally. We can go b3 maybe. I don't think I'm blundering anything. You just got to watch out for ideas like the queen on the diagonal. Okay, let's go develop this way as well. Okay, let's castle. So now we need to try and come up with some sort of plan. So we can develop the pawns like this, then bring the knight out. That's fairly standard. We could try and get rid of this bishop, but I don't think I should. I'm just going to go e3 and reserve d3 or d4 for another move. I mean, knight up might be sensible as well. Charge this knight. Rook across is another move with a view to pushing this pawn up at some point. Especially if we see this pawn come up, then the bishop could come right up. Could be a little bit annoying. Yeah, I'm going to do that straight away just to discourage this move slightly. So if I come up now, it maybe encourages this. So I'm just going to go to d3. Okay, he does push forward, so I'll take here. Now what do we want to do? Okay. If I do this, trade seems alright. If I do this, you get a bit of a clamp on the position. What if I ignore it? Maybe just knight up. Yeah, let's play knight up. We can maybe go here and hit the bishop. My opponent's got the choice of which pawn, if either, to push. But as long as my knight's not actually trapped him, I can always go right back where I was if I really have to. So what do we do? I was intended to go here to hit the bishop. So if you go here, maybe I push. Is my knight getting trapped? Can I just take and grab a pawn there? Take, knight take. I don't see why I can't actually grab a pawn there. It's maybe a bit risky, but I think I can grab a pawn. It might be a temporary pawn as well. Might prove to be temporary, but I think I can trade and then try and grab the pawn. Now I've got potential outposts for both knights, so here is a little bit risky because when this knight moves you come in under attack immediately. But if I go here, if you come down, I can attack the bishop straight away. But that feels like it's a little bit misplaced. It feels a little bit loose. So what if I come here? Take. Knight takes, pawn takes. Yeah, this looks alright. If you take, sorry, my arrows are terrible. If you take, I've got a choice of two ways to take. Probably the pawn. Advance it with tempo. We're still hitting the bishop as well if you ignore it. And again, I want to get this rook into play at some point. I'm not sure where's best yet. Oh, he's come there anyway, so I've still got the option to take. Knight takes. Maybe just come back to f3, but you're going to come under pressure here. Potentially anywhere. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the bishop, and I think I'm going to activate the rook. I'm just trying to see if I'm blundering. I'm not seeing it. I might be, but I'm not seeing it. So now can I just go up and kick the knight? And just try and solidify, but my pawn's pushed along here. I think I'm fine to trade, but maybe I can go here. Depends what my opponent does here. Knight in could be a bit irritating, because if the rook goes either of these, it's on the bishop diagonal, but I don't see a killer discovery move either. So it might not really achieve a great deal, but we might be able to march the pawns up and plant the knight there. Well, he's offered to trade it. So maybe I can take... Ah, if I go here to hit the rook, I'm threatening to take here and open the king up. That actually looks strong. So here... That looks quite strong to me, actually. I'm going to do it and hit the rook. You're probably going to be on here, but I'm going to give up the bishop to open the king's defences up, or try to. So that's my intention, is to take the knight. Get the cursor off the board so there's no accidental slips there. We've both used, what, about a quarter of our time? It looks quite unpleasant for black, but I think rook up, it might actually be perfectly fine. If I go here, the rook covers it. And if I move a knight this to sack the knight, I give up 2 pieces for the rook, which I wouldn't want to do. So I'm just going to look to take here if I can. So he's given up the exchange as well. I'm going to have to take. Okay, so I can take, you take, then I take here anyway, I think. This should be winning for me. I can block a queen check. Just try and open this up. If he checks, I can go here, which I might be able to do anyway. I can certainly check here, but I don't see an immediate follow-up, but it feels like a good square for the queen, and then maybe centralise. And then try and activate the rook at some point. Maybe try and fix these pawns. Ooh, that blunders instantly. Unlucky. That just loses the queen. Let's just keep an eye on the triangles there. Okay, I'm not bothered about winning the game quickly. I just want to win. Actually, that was a bit neater. If you push, I could have got the other pawn straight away. I mean, I guess I can take, but yeah, I just want to win the game. I don't care how long it takes, how many moves I need to make. Just got to avoid stalemates. Now, there's nothing wrong with my opponent playing on just in case I do blunder it. It does happen. It shouldn't happen, but it does. Let's make sure these pawns can't run really any further. Get another queen. Okay, you just got to make sure that there's plenty of moves for your opponent there. So there's definitely moves here. Now a check is never a stalemate. That's going to be checkmate. Excellent, that's a very good win.